All right, let's go back to, man, the city with the best food in America, San Antonio, Texas, and talk to Stacy. What's up, Stacy?
Hey, Dr. John. How are you?
What up? I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, I've been better. It's been a pretty rough year. If I was doing great, I wouldn't be talking to you.
That's well played. Well played. I'm laughing with you, not at you. So what's up? What's up?
If I wasn't laughing, I'd be crying.
Right? Right? I totally get it. What's up?
Okay, so I'm newly divorced, and I'm trying to navigate this, and I'm having some issues.
How long were you married?
21 years. I'm 45. So a long time.
You're 45?
Yeah. 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 We have 2 kids,
gosh.
19 and 21.
Oh, geez. Okay. What happened?
Long and short of things, he admitted to me he was cheating with a 20-something-year-old.
Oh. Just say it. We're here. Just say it.
Throughout the divorce, I did some digging, and I, with the help of a friend, found him on some precarious websites, and he's been going to intimacy parties.
Sex parties?
Yeah.
Intimacy parties sounds like people are telling like secrets and passing notes.
It's the best way I could describe it. I found out he had on this website that I found pictures and videos of him doing things in my home. I found out he has been cross-dressing.
Yeah.
That he has engaged in the opposite sex. And this was unbeknownst to me. And during the divorce, I was advised by my lawyer not to confront him about this.
Why?
So I didn't.
Why?
It was pretty much, I ended up with darn near everything in the divorce.
Okay. So it was just you were going to win anyway, and she wanted to cloud it up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So before the divorce was final, I did start having little hints here and there of, I know what you've been doing. Okay. And so he did eventually confess to me, and he said he has a sex addiction.
Okay.
And I'm going to, there's a lot to this, of course. I'm just going to unpack a little bit just to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I don't know why I have to give that to him, but here I am.
Hey, can we do something? Can we do something?
Are we going to breathe?
Yeah, let's breathe.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a breath.
Okay.
I'm going to do something I don't normally do.
Yeah.
I don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't want to. You know why? Because he's not on the phone. I don't really care about him right now.
Okay.
I care about you. And you've been giving people the damn benefit of the doubt for your whole life. You've been letting people run all over you for your whole life, fair? Yep. Actually, that's not true. People have been running all over you. When you're a kid, you can't help that. I shouldn't have said it like that. I'm sorry.
I still let him.
Well, here we are. I don't want to hear his story right now, his sob story.
Well, I had.
Because you're sitting in the ash of that mess.
Oh, it's so messy.
I know.
He ruined. I told him he took away my kids' innocence. He took away my dreams, my future. A bomb was just dropped, and we had no choice in the matter. And I don't know how to parent right now. I'm an anxious mess, which shouldn't cause stress or anxiety. It causes me to just lash out, and I'm almost into just frozen mode. Like things, I just can't make decisions. And this man needs help for my kid's sake. He needs therapy. He needs to get into help, find help. But I have begged him, and he hasn't. And I don't know how to parent my kids. I don't know if I should say keep talking to him, keep the line open, or if I should just step back and let them see him for his true colors, because I feel like I'm constantly catching the bombs he's throwing because he's still screwing up in their lives.
Have you sat down with your kids and talked to them about what happened, what you found?
One, not the other.
Why one, not the other?
I don't think my son could handle it.
Why do you think that? Both of your kids are adults. Why do you think that?
He's very, very sensitive kid. He actually woke me up at 11 o'clock last night and said, "Mom, I just need a hug." And he was crying.
That's right.
And I don't know why. I asked him, "Come on, let's talk." And he's like, "No, I don't want to talk. I just need a hug."
That's right. You're home base for him right now. But can I tell you, to a sensitive kid, as Dr. Becky calls them, deeply feeling children.
Yeah.
A parent who's not being fully open, especially to an adult child, the kid knows. And what that kid feels is your rage and your anger and your complete bewilderment, walking around in the woods like your house is like walking around after a tornado has knocked over everything. Just that daze,
Yeah. Yeah.
And that poor kid thinks it's his fault because he doesn't know what's going on. And so he feels crazy. And you're going to watch him revert back to very childlike behaviors like, "Mom, can I just cuddle with you?" Because that's his nervous system trying to be regulated because he doesn't know what is going on. And I'm not saying badmouth dad. I'm saying look your 19-year-old and your 21-year-old in the eye and say, "I'm not okay."
Yeah.
I found out that your father has violated the terms of our marriage over and over and over again for our entire marriage.
Yeah.
And that's not taught. You're not being egregious. And you're not like, "I got videos." None of that stuff.
Right.
You can say, "I've seen evidence of it. It's part of the reason we got divorced." But and it caught me completely off guard.
Yeah.
Your dad's sick. He's not well. He's not okay. I know we love him. I still love him. You love him. But he's not okay.
Very, very far distant. Yeah.
That is very different than "that man's a piece of crap and that's different. We're not going to engage in that.
Right.
I get to do that. Right? I get to say that. But I won't.
I don't have the energy for that.
That's right. That's right. You don't. But hold on. Before we go to the next thing.
Okay.
You can't, you acknowledged all the hurting people in this thing.
Yeah.
Except for Stacy.
Yeah.
And you've probably heard me if you listen to the show ever. I say this all the time in these kind of situations, but this one's extra scary. The person who's most just has evaporated in front of themselves is you. Can you tell me, like, with all honesty, just like hand on your heart, you had no idea something was going on like this?
I had no idea.
Okay. That's okay, but here's the deal. You have to understand the trauma that is, because now the person you don't trust most in the world is you.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how could you not know this was going on in your house? And here's what I want to tell you. You were married to somebody who violated you at every step of the way. This is not your fault, okay?
Then what's wrong with me?
What, babe?
What is wrong with me?
Your whole world just blew up. Your sense of self is gone. Your marriage is gone. The picture you had of your kids moving off to college and you and your husband creating this new world when they were gone is gone. It's all gone. Of course you're lashing out at people. Of course your body's anxious as all bloody hell. Of course it is. And you've heard of fight or flight. We don't talk about it, but there's fight, flight, or freeze. There comes a moment when the trauma is so overwhelming, your body just shuts the system off because it can't compute it all. I can't respond.
What do I do?
First thing is I want you to take as deep breath as possible right now and hold it, okay? Hold it for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, till it almost burns. 4, exhale. Did you let it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want you to take your shoulders and I want you to burrow them up under your ears as tight as you possibly can for a count of 3. Squish them up there. 1, 2, 3, and then drop them all the way down, okay?
Yeah.
Whew. What room are you in right now?
My car.
In your car? All right,
I don't
cool.
want my son to hear. Yeah.
Okay. I want you to count the buttons on your dashboard right now, on your radio, your car radio. Does it have buttons on it, or is it one of those newfangled computery buttony things?
It's got buttons.
All right, count them for me. Count them out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's a lot. 8.
Okay, that's
9.
good. You get the you get the point. Here's what we're doing. Often, when people's entire world had blown up, their marriage was over, a loved one had passed away, I would hold their hand and we would walk down the street and we would count cracks in the sidewalk. Okay? Here's what we're doing. We're bringing our body to right now. Okay? We're still breathing right now. The sun is out right now. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a couple ideas on what to do next. Is your divorce final?
Final.
Okay.
I actually just got my name back today.
Okay. And that's both freeing and devastating, isn't it?
It's scary.
Yeah. And when you said you got almost everything in the divorce, do you have economic stability, or you got to go to work on Monday?
Oh, no. I'm fine.
Okay. Couple of things I want you to do ASAP. Number 1, do you have a girlfriend or 2 or 3 that you can call and tell everything to?
I made a deal with him that I would not.
Yeah, that deal's out the window. Bye, Felicia. Gone.
Okay.
That deal will kill you, Stacy.
Yeah.
Because what that deal is him destroying your life and you laying on top of the burning shrapnel of the bomb he threw. I'm not saying go run him in the dirt publicly or make Facebook forums. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you need some people in your life that you can say everything's over and I got to build from scratch.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Do you have 2 or 3 women you trust that you can sit down with?
Yeah.
Is this quote unquote deal you made? Is it legally binding? Is it a part of your decree?
No.
Good. It's not your job to carry him anymore. Okay?
That's what I feel like. I'm carrying his burden.
That's not your job. The second thing I want you to do after you get a group of women, here's the deal. I want you to text them and I want you to meet them for coffee. I want you to say, I want to meet y'all for coffee. And I want you to tell them out loud, I've selected you 2 or 3 women to walk with me through hell. Are y'all in?
Okay.
I'm coming out of divorce. Nobody knows the truth of what I just found, what I just went through, what my kids are going through. And I need a group of women that I can text at 2 a.m. I need a group of women I can text at noon. And you'll text me back when you can and just say I love you. Or just say I'll be over with burritos later.
Yeah.
Okay? When you do that, your body will exhale a little bit because it knows it's not carrying this whole thing by itself. Okay? I love you enough to tell you you cannot carry all this by yourself. It's too big. Okay?
Yeah.
Second thing I want you to do is I want you to get a journal of some sort.
Okay.
You can go to Walmart for $9. If you've got the money, get a nice one for $50 with a leather bounding on it. And I want you to write in it because your kids are going to read this after you pass away. I want you to write in it when you feel like I, quote unquote, should do something. I shouldn't say this. I should go do this. I need to do this. I have to do this. I want you to write those things down. And I want you to draw an arrow across that page and say, his burden or my burden. Okay?
Yeah.
I need to make sure that nope, that's his job. His job is to explain to your kids why he chose to cheat on his mom, on their mom, not his mom, on their mom for 21 years. Why he chose to have sex parties in y'all's family home while they were gone, while y'all were gone. That's his job. That is not your job. Okay? When he says, I don't have any money, your mom took everything, it is his job to tell your kids the truth. It's his job to go get a job, to rebuild a career at 45 years old or whatever he's got to do. That's his job, not yours. It's his job to go get psychological care or medical care or whatever he needs. Your job is to make sure you're financially and fiscally safe and sound, and to make sure your kids know they are loved and they can always come home. It might mean you sell the house because I don't want to be in that house anymore.
I sold it.
Good for you.
But I moved to our vacation home. So
yeah, that's probably dumb. How far away is that?
It's 16 hours south of where I live.
Good God Almighty.
I've got friends here too.
Okay, all right. As long as you got a community.
Yep.
I was going to tell you, don't make any decisions for the next 6 months or a year, but that's cool.
I had to get out of that house.
No, I know that. But I'm glad you sold it. I'm glad it's gone. Here's a thing you probably don't want to hear, but hopefully you've already done it, but maybe you haven't. You need to go get a full battery of blood tests, including all the STI tests. Don't avoid that any longer, okay? Have you already done that?
I've done that. I'm clear.
You're clear? You're good?
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic.
That was scary.
Yeah, I know waiting for that test to be, whew. Okay. Whew. And sometime soon, you're going to need somebody to talk to process this. And what you're going to be processing is, yes, the trauma, and yes, the questions about how to answer your kids. All the mechanical stuff's fine. But the big thing you're going to be processing is, how do I trust me again? Because I've missed something that big for 21 years. What you feel like? You actually had the wool pulled over your eyes for 21 years. You were married to somebody with a deep and profound pathology that hid from you and destroyed your life.
Yes.
It's not yours to carry, but you do have to pick up the ashes now because he's gone.
Yeah.
When you ask me where do I start, I'm going to tell you the starting line is reality.
That's the next chapter of my book.
Are you reading my book?
Yeah, I just hit the bridge. I just finished the bridge, about to get reality.
Well, you're in it now. Here we go. And what I'm going to tell you in that chapter is this. Take out a piece of paper and say, what is the actual state of my life? What's my financial state? Who are 3 or 4 people? Write their names down and their phone numbers down in a piece of paper that I can call if I need to. You can't just not have a job. You have to have a purpose. You got to get up and go do something on a regular basis. What is that thing going to be?
And I'm disabled.
Of course, right? And I don't say of course. I'm just saying, why not add another complex variable to the situation, right?
Right.
But maybe your purpose is moderating an online forum for women who find out that their whole world has been a sham.
Yeah.
Maybe it is working in a disability rights office. Maybe it's working at a local university to help students navigate the 504-ADA process.
Right.
It can be any number of things, right? It may be working for an online university from home on how to help students who need some accommodations and navigating their professors, all that kind of stuff. There's work to do. There's purpose in where you find yourself, okay? And what I want to encourage you is, do not sit at home with the shades drawn. That pours gasoline on the freeze part of your life, okay? That pours gas on it. When somebody takes off to run a marathon, nobody says, all right, see you in a few minutes. They say, I'll see you in a few hours. It's easy when you're in this process that you're in now, of no fault of your own, to get frustrated by how slow the progress is. You are running 3 back-to-back marathons. It's going to be a while before you have peace. That's why doing the next right thing is so important. The next right thing is calling a friend. The next right thing is seeing a counselor. The next right thing is making sure you have a journal where you're getting all these thoughts and these spinning things out of your body and onto the paper. It's any kind of movement you can do in alignment with your disability, whatever you got to do the next right thing and the next right thing. And I don't care if you feel like it. I don't care if you feel like it. Just keep doing the next right thing, because you're going to open your eyes in 18 months. You're going to open your eyes in 2 years. You're going to open your eyes in a year. And you're going to realize you're breathing again. And the sun came out. And it's called hope. It's called hope. Stacey, you call me anytime, and I'll walk with you in any situation you find yourself in. Never think you don't have somebody in your corner, because I'm here. Call those friends in your local community. Call them today. Thank you so much for your bravery.